Hello everyone and welcome to Maths with Munira. I know maths is hard but we can do hard things. So today we will be finding out inverse of a matrix. First we'll be doing some calculations manually and then I'll tell you how to verify your answers with the help of scientific calculator. Before we actually find out the inverse, we need to find out few other things and let's see what are those. So this is a 2 by 2 matrix. First, we have to find out what is the determinant of this matrix. To find out the determinant, we have to first multiply the leading diagonal. So this is the leading diagonal. 2 times 4 is 8. Then we'll put a negative sign here, minus, and then multiply the remaining diagonal. So minus 3 times 2 is minus 6. And our determinant is minus minus plus 6, which is 14. So 14 is our determinant. Just keep that in your mind. Okay. And next we need to see what is our adjoint. Now what do I mean by adjoint? So when I say adjoint, I have to just change the positions and some signs of the matrix. So the leading diagonal will change its position. So it's 2 here and 4 here. We'll put 4 here and 2 here. And then the remaining diagonal will just change its sign. So if it is plus, it will become minus. If it is minus, it will become plus. So 2 is plus here, it will become minus. 3 is minus here, it will become plus. And now everything is easy. So this is the adjoint and the determinant was 14. Now what we have to do to find out the inverse of the matrix. Inverse we write like this. Inverse of the matrix is 1 upon determinant, and we just write it like this, and then the adjoint of A. Okay, and now let's place the values. So A inverse will be 1 upon 14 and the adjoint of A we just wrote here, so it will be this. And now it is just simple multiplication of a scalar number with the matrix. So 4 multiplied by 1 upon 14, which is, if I simplify it, it becomes 2 upon 7. Minus 2 multiplied by 1 upon 14, it will become 1 minus 1 upon 7. 3 multiplied by 1 upon 14. Remember, 3 is not going to get multiplied by 14. It is every element of the matrix is going to get multiplied by this whole fraction, 1 upon 14. So 3 multiplied by 1 upon 14 remains 3 upon 1 upon 14, and then 2 multiplied by 1 upon 14 becomes 1 upon 7. And this is actually the inverse of our matrix A. Now let's see how to find out the matrix and how to verify the answer with the help of a scientific calculator. Okay, so let me show you how do we verify our answers using the scientific calculator. So in the last video, we found out that if we press menu and 4, we are in our matrix mode. So first of all, we have to define our matrix. So press 1, number of rows 2, number of columns 2. Now if you remember, the elements were 2 is equals to 2 is equals to minus 3 is equals to 4 is equals to. Press AC, we are still on our matrix mode. Press option, and if you scroll down, you will see that on number 2 is written determinant. So just to check if we are correct, so press 2, you have to write your matrix A now. So again, press option and see on number 3 it's written matrix A. So press number 3 and matrix A comes on your screen. Close the bracket, press is equals to, and see the determinant is 14, what we actually found out. Now we have to find out the inverse of the matrix. So press AC, we are in our matrix mode. Press option, press 3 for matrix A. So press 3, matrix A is written here. Now if you can see this button, if you can see the arrow, you can see that there is an X inverse written here. So just press this button and you'll see inverse sign appears on your screen. And now just press is equals to, and you are with your elements of the inverse matrix. So see 2 upon 7, and if you can see minus 1 upon 7, and then if you go down, it is 1 upon 7, and here it is 3 upon 14, which are the same answers which we found out using the manual working and calculations. So this is very easy to actually verify your answers using the scientific calculator, and you can easily see in your exam that if your marks, what will be your marks, and how many marks you'll be getting out of the total marks by just verifying your answers. And if you are doing some mistakes, you can easily correct it. So hopefully you've understood how to find out the inverse of a 2 by 2 matrix, and you've enjoyed this video. Thank you.